Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and I've got a review here for you of two Doro phones. This is the Doro Phone Easy 341 GSM, and this is the 345 GSM. I'm going to show you both of them in this one review because they're very similar phones. And before I kick off the review, I'll just quickly mention that this video is being recorded with the Sanyo Zaxti VPC SH1 camcorder. Now let's unpack the 341 first. And these phones are ideally suited to anyone with a disability, perhaps the elderly, or perhaps somebody who's partially sighted or who has got hearing difficulties. This particular one is the 341. It's got a mono display, a white on black display. As you can see, great contrast. I'll give you a closer look at this in a short while. If you go further on down into the packaging, we have got a full user manual as well as a quick start guide, so extremely useful and very easy to follow. We also get in the packaging a hands-free kit, and we also get a lanyard so that the phone can perhaps be hung around a neck, and then we get a UK power charger, so 3-pin charger supplied in the box. So let's just pop all this packaging to one side and let's get that second handset out. And this is the 345 GSM, and again, great user manuals, very easy to follow. UK charger, hands-free kit, and then the handset itself. Let's pop that package into one side as well, and then we'll give you a close-up look at these two handsets. Very easy to mistake the two, but I'll show you the 341 GSM first. Now very quickly on the pricing, the 341 GSM that I'm showing you here, this is the one with the mono display, is £79 in the UK. It's got a high contrast black on white screen, so extremely easy to use and great for those with partial sight. Now I gave this to a team of occupational therapists to have a look at, and they were extremely impressed with the menu system and the ease of use. The only thing they came back with that was a slight negative is through their research, it could be better if this was a black on yellow display rather a black on white. Apparently that's meant to be slightly easier for people to read who've got sight problems. But that said, the handset has a volume of plus 30 dB, so extremely easy to hear. And it also has a ringer volume. There's a speaker on the back here, which you can see just here if the camera pick it up. This speaker has a volume of plus 83 dB. It's really nice and light in the hand, and it also has a superb battery life. You're probably going to get 2 to 3 weeks of standby time on this particular handset. Now the button on the back, if you haven't seen my other Doro reviews, this is an SMS emergency button. You pre-program in a message and telephone numbers into the handset, and when you've got the numbers programmed in, if you press and hold this button, it will send out a text message to those numbers. So perhaps you would program in the number for your GP, a carer, a relative, and then if you get into trouble, perhaps you've had a fall or something, then you press and hold this button and that will send out that emergency SMS message, and then hopefully help will be on its way. Extremely nice phone. As you can see, you've got connections on the side here for the power supply and also the headset. This side of the phone's completely clear, and this side is for if you're using it with a docking charger. So big buttons, a joy to use. Now moving on to the 345, this one has got exactly the same features. The only differences are that this one adds a colour display and also Bluetooth, so you can use it with a Bluetooth earpiece. The design other than that is exactly the same. We've got the inputs the same on the side here. We've got that emergency SOS button for sending out the text messages, and then we have got some additional buttons here. We've got one button we can push in here which instigates a torch on the top here, so if you need to find your way in the dark you can push that button to activate the torch, push it again to turn the torch off. and we've also got a volume up and down buttons on this side, so a slightly different layout to this one. This is going to cost you £89 in the UK in black. It's currently on special offer, or it's going to cost you £109 if you get the white version. Now both of these phones, the Doro Phone Easy 341 GSM and the 345 GSM, they are both available from Currys and from matobshop.co.uk. You can see the URL on the screen as I speak. Thank you very, very much for listening. Please do consider these if you've got perhaps an elderly relative who needs a nice simple phone to use. The SMS emergency feature is a very, very good idea. Certainly peace of mind if I gave this to somebody in my family who might need to push that emergency button to get a text to us if they'd had a fall or something. Well, thanks very much again for listening to this review. Please do subscribe to the Geekanoids channel, then you won't miss out on any of my reviews, and also follow me on Twitter by following @Geekanoids and you'll get my regular updates. This video review is sponsored by BMI Solutions, the largest reseller of document scanners within the UK, with a price promise guarantee.